Hey everyone, my name is Meera. Welcome back to my channel. Gokarna is a coastal town in Karnataka, and today is the 3rd of Jan. We're leaving in the evening. It's an overnight trip from Bangalore. So we have 2 whole days to spend some quality time there. There are some really beautiful beaches there and it's going to be so much fun. So let me take you along. So it's around 10 o'clock in the night and we've stopped for dinner. This is what the place looks like. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and we just reached Gokarna. So now we're going to go figure out the room situation. We're staying in these shacks here by the beach, which is going to be super fun, but I am craving some coffee right now. God. So we've booked a room for about the 7 of us at this place called the Sea Rock Cafe, and now we're going to go have breakfast where? Garden Cafe. The Garden Cafe. And it's such a beautiful place. Oh my god, you could sit here on the shore all day long and just listen to good music, have fun with good people. Best trip, best way to start off 2019. Around 8:39 in the morning and we're just gonna check out from here. We're gonna go get breakfast and the plan is to go to Paradise Beach and then maybe Om Beach after that. Well, this is the last day of the trip, so let's see what happens today. making our way down to Om Beach, and what are you doing? Do that again. It's really sunny here, but such an amazing view. Check it out. I wanted to talk to you some more about my Gokarna trip. So I thought that I could fill you in on what to expect when you're traveling from Bangalore to Gokarna. The vlogs that I filmed there didn't really capture the entire journey. So I thought I could just come back home and film this video. Some of what I'm going to be telling you though is definitely not fixed because it will vary from season to season. So these costs are just what we had to incur. It may be different for you. We were a group of 9 people, so we decided to book a tempo traveler. Now we paid 2,300 per person for the tempo traveler. It included the journey from Bangalore to Gokarna, a little bit of roaming around we did in Gokarna, as well as the trip back home. It's a little bit more than what you would have to pay if you were traveling by bus or train, but because we're a group of friends and we wanted to travel together, we didn't want any strangers on the trip with us. We decided to go ahead with it. It was tons of fun. We could stop the tempo traveler wherever we wanted, and we just traveled at our own pace. So that was really good. So we left on the 3rd of Jan at 8 p.m. and we reached Gokarna next day morning on the 4th. We reached around 6:30. We had planned to spend all of 4th on Kudle Beach, which is where we were staying. So basically what it is that Kudle Beach is this one long beach, and the entire expanse is filled with shacks where you can stay, where you can have breakfast, lunch, dinner. This place was so beautiful because on the one side you have the sea and the shore, and you had this row of shacks on the other side which looked very hippie. Now if you're going to be staying in shacks, if you want, you could call in advance. Especially if it's peak season, it is better if you call in advance and try to figure out how many rooms you're going to need, what you're going to have to pay for them. We booked a room for around 2,000 something. It had 4 beds, that is 2 bunk beds, and there were 2 people sleeping on each of these beds. So 7 of us stayed in that room, and we paid around 230 for one night, which isn't really a lot when you want to just stay overnight. We did not plan to be in the room for long, so we just wanted a place to crash at night and to keep our belongings. If you plan to have breakfast, lunch and dinner from one of those shacks, you are going to probably pay around 100 and 150 for breakfast, and around somewhere around 240 for like lunch and dinner. And also you get really good quantity for the amount that you're paying. There are also a couple of places on Kudle Beach where you can buy things like frisbees and playing cards. So after having breakfast that day, we just chilled on the beach for a while. Because we had reached Gokarna really early in the morning, the day felt extremely long and we had a lot of time to ourselves. One thing to take note of is that in Gokarna, on these beaches, you are going to constantly be hounded by a lot of hawkers. Then we decided in the evening we were going to go to this shopping street, which they say is in the city area. But that area itself is very quaint and it reminds you of these older cities. So if you want to do a little bit of shopping, you can go there as well. There are a lot of stores selling very boho chic clothes. There are also other stores selling knickknacks like herbal medicines and instruments. The same kind of accessories that you're going to find on the beach that these hawkers are selling, you will find them on this shopping street too. So if you want some bracelets, anklets to mark your Gokarna trip, well, go all out. That day we just came back and had dinner on Kudle beach. I stuck to mostly Chinese food this entire trip. I had a lot of like Szechuan noodles and fried rice because, well, you can never go wrong with Chinese food. Okay, so that was the end of our first day in Gokarna. Then fifth morning we woke up and we had to check out. So we only stayed there one night. Fifth morning after we checked out, the plan was to visit Om Beach and then go to Paradise Beach. We had breakfast there itself on Kudle Beach, and then we visited Om Beach where there's a cafe, and so we had lunch over there. If you are also going by Tempo Traveler, make sure to wear comfortable shoes and comfortable clothes because you're gonna have to do a lot of walking. So both with Kudle Beach and with Om Beach, there is only a certain point up till where the Tempo Traveler can go. Then from where the Tempo Traveler is parked, you're gonna have to walk quite a bit to get to the beach. It's not actually really far or anything, but because it was sunny and because there's a lot of climbing up and down, you're gonna get a little tired. So wear comfortable shoes, carry water with you if you can, stay hydrated. Now Om Beach is not as spread out as Kudle Beach was, and it had a lot more rocks on the shore, so we didn't really spend much time on the beach there. We just ate at the cafe and then we decided to head to Paradise Beach. So one of the things that Paradise Beach is known for is the trek. So the Tempo Traveler had to be parked near God's Own Beach. Then you have to walk past God's Own Beach and then climb up this hill to get to Paradise Beach, which is on the other side. So I didn't go on the trek because I wasn't prepared for it, which is why I insist that you wear comfortable shoes that you can walk a lot in. Don't make the mistake of wearing flip-flops like I did. It's also recommended that if you want to visit Paradise Beach, you should probably do that during the first half of the day, because then when you're trying to get back from Paradise Beach, you don't have to trek during night because, well, it's not lit up and it's not really a safe journey if you're going to do it in the dark. Also, if you need to get out of Kudle Beach at any time after the sun has set and get to the road where the cars and the vehicles are usually parked, there is this path you need to take that is not lit up. There are no lamps, no street lights or anything, so you need to be a little careful because there are ditches over there. Make sure you have a torch or flashlight or just use your phone. So everyone finished taking a tour of Paradise Beach around 7-ish in the evening, and then we started our journey back home. We decided to stop at a dhaba that was to be our dinner. Once we had dinner, it was just one long ride back home, and it took us almost the same time, around 10 to 12 hours to get back to Bangalore. Each of us spent around 4 grand on this entire trip, and a majority of that was just the Tempo Travelers. So if your budget is much less, you could take a bus or a train and make this trip in a lot less. One thing I really urge you to do, and this will be a memory of a lifetime for me, is that chill on Kudle Beach way past midnight. So apparently what they do is once the sun has set on Kudle Beach, all these shacks switch on these really fluorescent lights, so the entire beach looks really colorful and lit up. I will try to insert a clip. I don't think the phone camera is doing any justice to what that place looked like at night. And yeah, the stars come out at night. There are beautiful constellations spread across the sky. There's the sound of the waves. So this entire environment is just very peaceful and mesmerizing. You could just get like a blanket or something and lie back down on the beach. It was beautiful. You must experience this. I guess that's all I have to say about my Gokarna trip. I had such fun. I'm glad I did this. It's also an out of the world experience, so surreal and so alluring to be traveling through the Western Ghats at night. It's just something that called out to me about this experience. If you have traveled to Gokarna, tell me what was your favorite part of the trip. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again later. Bye.